shoes and pick it a slack now. Spend most of my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I pick up my shoes, I'm picking the lid, I'm pushing the limit, I pick it a slack now. The glitters ain't gold, look around where we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot we was prone to. Quicker sand was engulfing, but intact with my soul. But dispatch, I'm evolving, searching for solitude. While most fold, I'm comic composed. Stop the politicking with no, they voters is froze. I'm off the hit with the 50s, I can't be product and system. I pray to God, no, he listen, won't seal my fate with some kisses. Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The type of vigor make you consider throwing the towel. I'm in the mood to make y'all remember going to proud. Sharpen my sword, declaring the war on foes and cows, yeah. So pass me the torch, thrones and crowns. It's the voice of the future tonight, rooster sounds. The bronze age forever, this a God-given level. On a high like crescendo, where my mind state resemble me. Pick your shoes and pick it a slack now. Spend most of my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got Pat Surtain. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Raiders and the Broncos, next on EA Sports.
Whiteout conditions throughout the Great Plains sure made travel difficult, but we're still expecting a full house at Empower. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This taken in at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Fields on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. A little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. When you look at this Bronco defense, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Opening drive sack. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
From the gun, Murray. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Broncos at 12-2 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. Murray now on first down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw is Murray. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. It's Fields. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Fields. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
What about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Adams, the man in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Fields. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. After 1, 7-3 the score. On EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Carlson able to put this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now from Murray. That is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Nifty move. Fighting through it, he's got space. Well, he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 36-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On 2nd down, it's Hawkins, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Broncos! Marvin Mims, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Done good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And just not quite enough gas in the tank, down to the 4-yard line, but still a sensational effort.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Jacobs is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Fields. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have come back to make it a 2-point game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
From the 50, here's Fields. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Here's Jackson. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's King. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First down, Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. That's caught. Touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, is going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think the focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now a first down throw, Fields. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Fields. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Yeah, they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here we go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fields now to throw. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Rocky Mountain snow looks like it's going to continue through this second half as we are back underway in Denver. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Well, the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And he's going to have the Broncos first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 yards there, the Denver first down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 0-1, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
The Tuck roll, didn't you? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete.
Touchdown, Broncos!
Marvin Mims.
His 2nd
touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Done good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
A tackle made there by Drew Sanders.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Jackson to return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Second and 10. Murray going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's King. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. From the gun, Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Murray. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Fields. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, it's pretty evident that's not the way you want to try and establish momentum ahead of a possible fourth-quarter comeback, because you needed points there, at least something to build on for your next series. That was neither. Instead, it's a huge play for a defense that now has no doubt it can finish this game off.
Fielded just inside the 30. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Powers through, and down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the... Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hawkins, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Check smash.
On second down now, it's Hawkins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get in. touchdown, Denver. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Done good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Trey Tucker. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go.
Fields on first down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
On first down, Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
On second down, here's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. On first and 10, here's Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here's Fields now on second down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Alex Singleton making the play defensively.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
On second down, it's Hawkins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hawkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Hey, smash Bronco!
On 2nd down now, it's Hawkins, and he'll take this one down near the 15. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even 1 score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed 1 bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. With it is Jackson. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the off. Take over. So the Broncos coming out now. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Ready.
They'll try the left side. It's Hawkins, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, it's Hawkins, and he's going to have the Broncos 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run on 1st down. Hawkins, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
10 through 11. Third. Right there. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Broncos, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the Southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I resage Chukwueze. Then my babies, label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership with drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect a demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like an art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird, let me fly away. Nelly Furtado, bye.
nations dancing on my wall. Diss me and I don't see your response. Focus on the commas, not the call. I deposit, I do not withdraw.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this J. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on my mind. Keep with a real. Don't want talking, but ain't about to dip. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change them quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on stand my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up in the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then I'm gone, she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy. A crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
Catching bees, I'm from the rack for real. Broski turned into a demon when he off them. Ride till I die. I hope that Jesus come and grind the wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. RP to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up, now my safe done turned into my safe haven. Them racks saying okay. On the block I post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the babe. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These ratchets keep on growing, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers, and these sudden moving make it sing like the choir. RP that got Lindsay Lohan, I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. like. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure.
Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that, like that.
Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure.
Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that, like that. Big stack, big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. Into it, like that, like.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. And birthday, got another hit, no flinch, and I tell them send a watch that I can fit both wrists. She on the class trying to get a figure. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her, and I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fat song, pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese for the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like she running up, she one of them. She pay a bill, she it up. 52nd Street, I double down, then I doubled up. 2023, and I'm the only coming up, yeah.
Can't stop till we all on thing. I got what the whole world sings. Stop when I do like this. It's the big black door.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough.
24 kind VVs in the stars. Ringers going off like Michael with the